This stitch here is called the double ridges stitch. So as you can see, it's a front post, back post, double crochet. Looks the exact same either way you look at it. So if you want to learn how to do the double ridges crochet stitch, I can teach you. Let's go ahead and get started on the tutorial. The double ridges stitch can be done in any stitch count as long as you add 3 to the foundation chain. I am using a 4.0 hook and just some acrylic yarn. I'm going to go ahead and do a slip knot. And I'm going to go ahead and chain up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then I'm going to add 3, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so here we have our foundation chain of 20. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and find the third stitch from the hook, and I'm going to put a double crochet into it. And I'm going to do this all the way down. Okay, so I'm putting a double crochet into each stitch all the way down. We're just putting a double crochet into each stitch all the way until we get to the end. Okay, so now we're coming up on the end here. Okay. Now that we are done with this row, you can see all of our double crochets. We will go ahead and chain up 2, 1, 2, turn our work. And now we are going to start a front post stitch. A front post double crochet stitch is a yarn over. This right here is your front post. Okay, the front of your double crochet from the previous round is a post. Okay, so what we're going to do now is yarn over, which we've done. I'll do it again. I've yarn over, and I'm going to go over, pull my yarn through this. Now I'm going to do my double crochet. Okay, that is a front post, and all it does is make it long. So it makes your double crochet extended. It's long and it raises it. Now we have to do the same thing, but instead of going to the front loop, we are going to go through the back of this one. So we go ahead and yarn over, and we grab the back like so, pull it through, and now we do our double crochet. Okay, and we just alternate that. So now we're going to go into the front post, pull through, yarn over, and do our double crochet. Okay, so in order to verify that you are doing the back loop, this right here is your post. Okay, I usually push it out like this. Now I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to push it out, and you see how it is right here? You can see it. I'm going to grab my yarn like this. Okay, pull this through, and now I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to work my double crochet. So one way to just make sure that you are doing this right is when you're just using the post to go around. That's it. You're yarning over and you're just grabbing your yarn through here. Instead of yarning over, instead of when we're doing a regular double crochet and we yarn over and we go through a stitch and we pull through, right? We are just going around this. That's it. And pulling through. And we'll have the same amount we would when we're doing a regular double crochet, and we just go through 2, yarn over and go through 2. That's it. You're just, instead of going through a stitch, you're going around the post, and you're pulling it through and doing your double crochet. Okay. Now I am using acrylic yarn, and you can tell the difference the stitches look like with acrylic and cotton. So the one I showed you earlier, it was cotton yarn, and you can tell the difference. You can see the distinct difference. You can tell the stitches really nicely with cotton yarn. With acrylic yarn, they don't really pop as much. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Okay, so now we've come up to the end here. And what I do is, so we're ending on a front post, do our front post. Now we still have a stitch here. This is the chain 2 that we did. What I do is I do a double crochet and I go to the first stitch that we did and I put a double crochet into there. Reason I do that is because it keeps it straight for me. Okay. Now this is what we're looking like. So now what we have to do is go on to the next round. The next round is a yarn or chain up 2, turn our work. And whatever way that it is the way you're going to do. So this right here is, you could see the back post, right? You can't see them. You could see them here, but they're in the back post. So you're going to continue to do the back post. Oops, how did I do that? Okay, there we go. Now this is the front post. So you go in the front post. This one is the back post. Go into the back post. Go into the front post. Go into the back post. And then you just do this however long you're planning on doing. For me, I was doing washcloths, so I was chaining 30, doing 25 rounds of 30 for my washcloths. But if you're going to use a scarf, you can do it however long you need it to be. And it's just a repeat pattern. The only difference is you just make sure that whatever you're doing, you keep doing. So if you're doing a back post, you do a back post. If you're doing a front post, you do a front post. If you accidentally do a front post where a back post is, it's going to change the look of this completely. So just make sure that you are paying attention to which one is which. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Anyway, I hope this tutorial helps you. Again, this is the front. This is the double ridges stitches. That is just an alternating of a front post, back post, double crochet. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And I hope that if you guys decide to use it, that you show me a picture of your work. And I hope that you guys have an amazing day. All right, so this is the end of the tutorial. There we go. See how it looks? Really nice. All right, I hope you all have a good one.